across the table, close enough to touch. I see you in the light, but I don't feel much. Your hand moves toward mine, stops before it does. There's something clear between us, like glass between us. We talk about our days, like nothing's out of place. Your eyes read mine politely, but don't stay. I press my thoughts against it, they fall without a sound. There's something thin between us, but it won't come down. I'm not far from you, I'm not through. There's glass between us, I can see you there. I keep reaching forward, but I'm touching air. I need a love that breaks through, not one that adjusts. There's glass between us, and it's not enough. I notice how I soften, so nothing cracks. How loving you means pretending there's no lack. Love shouldn't feel transparent, but untouchable. I shouldn't feel this close and unreachable. You didn't build a wall, you placed a boundary. There's glass between us, night after night. I keep hoping pressure will make it right. I give warmth, give honesty, you give surface trust. There's glass between us, and it's wearing us. You didn't hurt me with distance or goodbye. You hurt me by staying near, but never inside. If love won't risk the break to feel, then clear doesn't mean it's real. I'm not asking for chaos, just closeness. There's glass between us, so I'm stepping back. I won't keep pressing my heart against the crack. I deserve a love that touches without the cost. There's glass between us, and I'm done feeling lost, and I'm done feeling lost. Some barriers are silent but strong. There's glass between us, and on and on. You reach for me on certain nights, like I was still your home, then drift away by morning light. Leave me reading tone. I learn the rhythm of you, maybe the pattern of your will. faint signals in the silence that never held me still. A look that almost promised, a text that almost stayed. I built whole meanings out of words you never fully made. I told myself love whispers, doesn't always shout, but faint signals on answers when you're full of doubt. I wasn't confused, I was hopeful. Faint signals in the dark, like static on the line. I kept adjusting my heart to fit between the signs. I needed clarity that shows me, not clues to rearrange. Faint signals in the dark, and I felt the strain. I noticed how I quieted so I could hear you more, how loving you meant waiting for what you hadn't said before. Love shouldn't feel like guessing at a hidden code. I shouldn't have to chase a flicker down the road. You didn't lie to me, you stayed unclear. Faint signals night after night, barely there but bright. I kept mistaking maybe for a green light. I gave patience, gave attention, you gave hints instead. Faint signals in the dark, left inside my head. You didn't hurt me with goodbye or deceit. You hurt me by offering incomplete. If love won't speak in a steady tone, then faint signals mean I'm alone. I wasn't asking for certain clear, just something clear. Faint signals fade away when I stop tuning in. I won't build my future on what might have been. I deserve a love that calls me without disguise. Faint signals in the dark, and I close my eyes. Some love doesn't break you, it flickers thin. Faint signals, and I chose to begin. We walked along the same street, but never hand in hand. You felt so near beside me, still I couldn't land. Our laughter sounded perfect on the surface parts. We were moving side by side with parallel hearts. You wanted quiet evenings, I wanted something more. You called it keeping steady, I felt an open door. We shared the same horizon, but not the same start. Two lines that never crossed, parallel hearts. wasn't wrong for wanting, you weren't wrong for staying. Parallel hearts, close but never touching. I kept reaching for the middle, you stayed where you were standing. I needed love that met me, you needed your own part. We were good, we were kind, just parallel hearts. Oh, parallel hearts. I noticed how we almost fit if I leaned a little more, if I made my world smaller like I had before. But love shouldn't require bending to make it start. I shouldn't have to twist myself for parallel hearts. You didn't pull away, we just never aligned. Parallel hearts, night after night, I kept thinking someday we'd turn just right. I gave patience, gave intention, you gave steady, calm. Parallel hearts with different songs. You didn't hurt me with distance or lies, you hurt me by loving me in a different size. If love won't intersect where we stand, then staying isn't fate, it's unplanned. I wasn't unloved, just unmatched. Parallel hearts, so I stepped aside. I won't keep walking straight, hoping we collide. I deserve a love that crosses without restart. We were kind, we were real, just parallel hearts. Oh, some love doesn't fail, it just runs apart. We moved in the same direction with parallel hearts. Ooh. We stood in a room full of almost words, almost touch. You looked at me like maybe, like that would be enough. The air was thick with hesitation, heavy but not close. We lived inside the quiet of what we almost chose. Your hand brushed mine by accident, stayed there just a second. I felt the future flicker, then fade before it beckoned. We spoke in careful fragments, afraid to say the most. We filled the room with almost and called it hope. I wasn't unaware, I was suspended. A room full of almost and nowhere to land. I kept reaching for certainty, you offered open hands. I needed something spoken, you needed something slow. A room full of almost and nowhere to go. I noticed how I held my breath, waiting for your line. How loving you felt like standing at the edge of time. Love shouldn't live in corners or unfinished plans. just where we stand. You didn't turn away, you just didn't step in a room full of almost, night after night. I kept thinking one brave word would make it right. I gave presents, gave patience, you gave possibility. A room full of almost wasn't enough for me. You didn't hurt me with refusal or lies. You hurt me by letting maybe side. If love won't move when it can, then almost becomes all it ever plans. I wasn't rejected, I was lost. I wasn't rejected, I was lost. I wasn't rejected. Clarity. A room full of almost, so I walked outside. I won't build my heart on what we never tried. I deserve a love that enters fully enclosed. A room full of almost, and I chose to let it go. Some love lingers, but never starts. We stood in a room full of almost hearts. Nothing shattered all at once, no thunder in the room, just tiny shifts in how we spoke, a different kind of tune. Your laughter came a second late, mine stayed politely back. We didn't hear the breaking, just quiet cracks. We kept the surface steady, didn't name the strain. I learned how love can weaken without visible pain. We moved around each other, careful not to ask, pretending we were whole through quiet cracks. I wasn't shocked, I was listening. Quiet cracks beneath us, timber running deep. I kept calling it patience while losing sleep. I needed truth that faced it, you needed calm intact. We stood on something fragile, full of quiet cracks. I noticed how I softened to keep the peace in place, how loving you meant sanding down every sharp edge. Love shouldn't need silence to survive. I shouldn't have to hold it still to keep it alive. You didn't break my heart, we both let it thin. Quiet cracks between us, night after night. I kept thinking time would seal it tight. I gave patience, gave repair, you gave steady calm. But quiet cracks don't close when nothing's done. You didn't hurt me with shouts. silence grows into a fall. I wasn't dramatic, I was only quiet cracks beneath me. So I stepped aside. I won't build my future on what we tried to hide. I deserve a love that mends before it breaks. Quiet cracks, and now I awake. Some endings don't explode, they thin through quiet cracks. We let in. You used to hold me closer, like I was where you'd land. Your voice had weight behind it, your touch would understand. Now everything feels tempered, careful, safe, informed. Your warmth turned lukewarm without a storm. We still sit at the same table, still say the right things, but something in the way you reach no longer clings. I learned how he can fade without a warning sign. Your warmth turned lukewarm over time. I wasn't freezing, I was cooling. Your warmth turned lukewarm, and I felt the shift. I kept calling it stability, like that was a gift. I needed fire that chose me, not comfort reformed. Your warmth turned lukewarm, and I felt alone. I noticed how my laughter didn't light your eyes, how loving you meant lowering my own surprise. Love shouldn't feel like temperature, you slowly adjust. I shouldn't have to beg for heat from someone I trust. You didn't pull it, you cooled down. Turn lukewarm, night after night. I kept thinking patience would bring back the light. I gave softness, gave presence, you gave neutral tone. Your warmth turned lukewarm, and I felt it in my bones. You didn't hurt me with anger or ice, you hurt me by loving me in half-measure size. If warmth doesn't rise when I'm near, then staying close is just being here. I wasn't asking for flames, just heat. Your warmth turned lukewarm, so I stepped outside. I won't live in a comfort that slowly divides. I deserve a love that burns when I'm close. Your warmth turned lukewarm, and I chose Your warmth turned lukewarm, and I transformed. You said sorry like a reflex before I felt the sting. Little words with careful tone, like they fixed everything. You brush it off with tenderness, a smile to make it right, small apologies every night. You never meant to hurt me, and much was always true, but meaning well doesn't undo what small cuts do. I told myself it's nothing, just a passing breeze, but small apologies don't always heal. I wasn't dramatic, I was adding it up. Small apologies stacked over time, I kept forgiving, softly calling it fine. I needed change that followed the words you would speak. Small apologies made me weak. I noticed how I shrink my hurt so yours stays small, how loving you meant minimizing each little fall. Love shouldn't feel like cleaning the same mistake. I shouldn't have to break quietly for your comfort's sake. You didn't ignore me, you repeated. Small apologies, night after night, I kept thinking this time you'll get it right. I gave patience, gave understanding, you gave regret on cue. Small apologies but nothing new. You didn't want me deeply all at once, you wore me down slowly in little fronts. Sorry without shifting, it's just a sound, and small apologies still weigh you down. I wasn't unforgiving, I was tired. Small apologies, so I stepped away. I won't keep forgiving what chooses to stay. I deserve a love that changes when it sees me bleed. Small apologies aren't what I need. Some harm isn't loud or granted. Small apologies that never land. We lay on opposite pillows, facing the same wall. Your shoulder almost touching mine, but not at all. The room was full of silence, thick but feather light. We were breathing alone together every night. Your hand would find my fingers out of habit, I need. I close my eyes and try to feel what used to be. The rhythm of your heartbeat didn't answer mine. We were breathing alone together out of time. I wasn't abandoned, I was beside you. Breathing alone together, close but far. I kept searching for connection in who we are. I needed warmth that reached me beyond the bed. Breathing alone together with nothing said. How my questions stayed inside my chest, how loving you meant quiet, so you could rest. Love shouldn't feel like sharing it, but not a soul. I shouldn't have to disappear to keep us whole. You didn't. Thinking morning would make it right. I gave softness, gave presence, you gave space in return. Breathing alone together and starting to learn. You didn't hurt me with distance, so goodbye. Trying, if love can share a room but not a heart, then together isn't where we start. I wasn't lonely outside, I was lonely here. Breathing alone together, so I chose my own air. I won't call it closeness if you're not there. I deserve a love that meets me when I turn. Breathing alone together, and I learn. Some nights are quiet in ways you feel. We were breathing alone together, and I was real. We kept our voices steady, never raised the stakes. No doors were ever slammed, no sharp mistakes. Everything felt reasonable, safe to assume we were living in a love on low volume. You'd say you cared in simple ways, I nod like that was enough. We avoided anything too raw or rough. I told myself calm and stable, man, we were fine. But love on low volume, I wasn't overwhelmed, I was underfed. Love on low volume, barely loud enough to feel. I kept turning up my effort, hoping it was real. I needed warmth to fill the room, not something to resume. We were living in a love on low volume. I noticed how I started shrinking my wants and needs, how loving you meant lowering the parts of me that plead. Love shouldn't need them lighting to survive. I shouldn't have to quiet down to feel alive. You didn't silence me, we muted us. Love on low volume, night after night. I kept thinking steady would mean right. I gave patience, gave presence, you gave measured tone. Love on low volume, still felt alone. You didn't hurt me with chaos or fight, you hurt me by loving me without light. If love never rises above the room, then staying isn't peace, it's just a tomb. I wasn't asking for noise, I was asking to feel. Love on low volume, so I turned it off. I won't live in something that stays this up. I deserve a love that echoes when I move, not love on low volume, but love that's true. Some silence isn't calm, it's room. We were living in a love on low volume. Nothing broke between us, no sharp and sudden tear, just corners turning softer year by year. We handled each other carefully like something fragile kept, but love along the edges quietly wept. I learned how constant compromise can thin the strongest thread, how sanding down your feelings leaves them unsaid. We told ourselves it's maturity to run what used to be, shape of you and me. I wasn't overreacting, I was noticing the fade, worn edges, worn words, nothing loud or cruel. I kept calling it growth while losing what was true. I needed friction, needed fire, you needed smooth and safe. Worn edges, worn hearts, and love misplayed. I noticed how I trimmed my tone to fit the room just right, how loving you meant dulling my own light. Love shouldn't feel like polishing away the spark. I shouldn't have to blur myself to stay in the dark. You didn't cut me down, we softened too much, worn edges, night by night. We called it being wise. I kept thinking patience would equalize. I gave patience, gave grace, you gave steady ground. Worn edges, worn truth, we barely made a sound. So I stepped away before I disappeared. I won't run myself down to keep you near. I deserve a love with shade, with fire and say, worn edges, and I chose my way. Some love doesn't shatter, it thins through worn edges until it ends. Heavy eyelids in the dark, still waiting on your name. The room is quiet as my heart, but it's not the same. I trace the ceiling with my thoughts like they might fall asleep. Heavy eyelids, heavy hope I couldn't keep. My phone lights up and fades again, not what I needed to see. I tell myself it's just a night, but it's been weeks of these. I used to fight the silence, now I let it sit. Heavy eyelids, tired hands from holding it. I wasn't restless, I was worn. Heavy eyelids, heavy heart, staring at the blue. I kept staying up for love that never stayed up to. I needed warmth beside me now, maybe text at 2. Heavy eyelids, heavy truth about me and you. how sleep won't come easy when love doesn't fit. Love shouldn't cost you rest or peace at night. I shouldn't lose my quiet to keep you inside. You didn't keep me awake, I chose to wait. Heavy eyelids, night by night, I kept hoping dawn would bring a softer version of what we'd drawn. I gave patience, gave belief, you gave none, yeah. Heavy eyelids, heavy dreams, I regret. You didn't hurt me with anger or lies. You hurt me by letting love stay unsize. If love steals your sleep more than it gives, then heavy eyelids are how it leads. I wasn't dramatic, I was trained. Heavy eyelids closing now, I'm choosing rest. I won't stay awake for love half dressed. I deserve a heart that stays when lights are low. Heavy eyelids, and I let you go. Some truths are right when nights are long. Heavy eyelids, and I move on. It didn't break in one loud sound, no sharp and sudden fall, just hairline lines beneath the skin, too thin to call. We moved around the fragile parts like they weren't there, a slow fracture forming in open air. You still said all the right things, still held me when I cried, but something in the way you stayed was half inside. I learned how love can separate without departure, a quiet widening gap, a slow fracture. I wasn't blindsided, I was watching. Slow fracture, soft divide, nothing loud to blame. I kept calling it a season, you called it the same. I needed truth that faced the crack, you needed calm to stay. Slow fracture in the dark, and love gave way. I noticed how I held my breath whenever we were near, how closeness felt rehearsed instead of clear. Love shouldn't thin out quietly until it's gone. I shouldn't have to stand on edges just to hold on. You didn't walk away, patience, gave repair, you gave steady tone. Slow fracture in my chest and I felt alone. You didn't hurt me with shouting or lies, you hurt me by watching the crack it wide. Love won't lean in when it's small, then slow fracture becomes the fall. I wasn't fragile, I was splitting. Slow fracture, so I stepped away before I broke in two. I won't keep pretending it's whole with you. I deserve a love that holds before it parts. Slow fracture, and I choose my heart. Some endings don't shatter, they fade. Slow fracture, and I walked away. You hold the door, you say my name, ask if I got home safe. Every word in perfect shape, every pause in place. Nothing careless, nothing sharp, no visible resistance. But somewhere in your careful tone, there's polite distance. You answer when I reach for you, but never first. You keep your kindness steady, like that's what works. I tell myself this must be love, just quieter than before. But polite distance feels like more. I'm not in love, I'm unentered. Polite distance between our hands, close but not enough. I keep mistaking manners for something tough. I needed closeness, the risk itself, not space will maintain. Polite distance, and I feel contained. I notice how I lower my knees to fit your tone. How loving you means never asking for what I want to want. Love shouldn't feel like etiquette or measure reply. I shouldn't have to feel alone while you stand nearby. You didn't shut me out, you stay composed. Polite distance, night after night, everything coming right. I keep thinking steady means secure and tight. I give warmth, give openness, you give balance, tone. Polite distance still feels alone. You didn't hurt me with anger or spite, you hurt me by loving me too polite. If love never leads or insists, then distance can live in a gentle kiss. I wasn't asking for drama, I was asking for depth. Polite distance, a step away before used to burn without a reason, stay up past the light. Every touch felt like a promise, every wrong felt right. Now the air is barely moving, no spark in the wire. Somewhere between staying calm, we forgot the fire. You still reach for me sometimes, but it feels rehearsed, like warmth that's been remembered, not thirst. I trace the shape of what we were through smoke and tired desire. We didn't lose each other, we forgot the fire. I'm not asking for chaos, just heat. Forgotten fire in your eyes, where I used to live. I keep searching for the glow you don't give. I needed love that chose me, not love that just admired. We didn't fall apart, we forgot the fire. I notice how I dim myself to match your tone, how loving you means lowering my own. Love shouldn't cool so quietly that it feels mature. I shouldn't have to miss the heat to know for sure. You didn't put it out, we stopped tending. Forgotten fire night by night, we call it peace. I keep thinking steady means release. I gave warmth, gave effort, you gave tired desire. We didn't mean to lose it, we forgot the fire. You didn't hurt me with anger or blame. You hurt me by loving me without flame. If love won't rise when I'm near, then staying warm is just staying here. I wasn't dramatic, I was cold. Forgotten fire, step outside into open air. I won't stay where heat is memory, not care. I deserve a love that burns without require. We didn't end in hate, we forgot the fire. Some endings don't explode or tire, they fade to ash from forgotten fire. You said forever like a whisper, careful where it lands. Like one wrong step would break it in my hands. We move like when the morning, afraid of any noise. Your promises beneath my feet made no choice. test the surface before I let it hold. Every word you offered felt polished, not bold. I kept my balance gently, didn't run or spin. Your promises felt beautiful, but paper thin. I wasn't doubting you, I was bracing. Thin ice promises shining in the light. I kept walking carefully through every night. I needed ground that held me, not hope I had to guess. Thin ice promises left me breathless. Noticed how I lowered my weight, my knee. How loving you meant stepping soft so we wouldn't bleed. Love shouldn't feel conditional on perfect pace. I shouldn't have to shrink myself to keep it safe. You didn't mean to mislead, to protect. Thin ice promises, night after night. I kept thinking careful would turn into right. I gave patience, gave belief, you gave cautious tone. Thin ice promises never felt like home. You didn't hurt me with lies or heat. You hurt me by building love on fragile feet. If love can't carry weight, wasn't dramatic, I was steadying myself. Thin ice promises, so I stepped aside. I won't build my heart on something that slides. I deserve a love that stands without defense. No thin ice promises, just present. Some words sparkle, but won't hold. Thin ice promises turn cold. Didn't break in anger, didn't slam the door. Just looked at what we had become and wanted more. Your hand stayed warm in mine, even as we tried to find the right words for a gentle goodbye. No blame across the table, no voices raised, just two hearts recognizing a different way. I felt the sadness softly, but not denied. We met it in the middle with a gentle goodbye. I wasn't losing you, I was releasing us. Gentle goodbye, at the end. I kept thinking love meant staying, but sometimes it bends. I needed growth that fit me. You needed your own sky. So we chose the quiet courage of a gentle goodbye. I notice how respect can live even as we part, how endings don't have to shatter every heart. Love shouldn't end in bitterness to prove it was real. I shouldn't have to harden to heal. You didn't fail me, we just changed. Gentle goodbye, night into day. I kept holding gratitude for what we couldn't save. I gave honesty, gave truth, you gave the same. Gentle goodbye, without shame. You didn't hurt me with anger or lies. You hurt me by loving me in a different size. But not every mismatch has to divide. Sometimes love grows kinder when it steps aside. I'm not empty-handed, I'm whole. Gentle goodbye, and I walk tall. I won't let an ending undo it all. I deserve a love that meets me eye to eye, and I can still be grateful for a gentle Some love stays sweet, even as it flies. We held each other softly in a gentle goodbye. After the quiet, there was no crash, no dramatic ending, no sudden ash. Just space where your voice used to stay. After the quiet, I felt okay. I waited for the ache to rise like before, but silence felt honest, not something to ignore. I walked through the rooms we used to fill. After the quiet, everything was still. I wasn't numb, I was clear. After the quiet, I heard my own heart, not fighting for echoes or playing a part. I needed absence to see what was true. After the quiet, I found me not here. You notice how calm can feel like relief when love was a question more than belief. No more rehearsing, no more defense. After the quiet came common sense. You didn't leave loudly, you faded. After the quiet, After the quiet, I chose my voice. I won't fear endings when they give me choice. I deserve a love that doesn't hide. After the quiet, I stand inside. Some love ends without a riot, and life begins after the quiet. I thought I'd grow sharper after what we were. Thought I'd build my walls higher, make my edges blur. But something in the breaking changed my core. I didn't turn colder, just softer than before. I don't raise my voice as quickly, don't chase what slips away. I let silence say its piece, and I let myself stay. I used to call that weakness, now I'm sure I'm not more guarded, just softer than before. I'm not naive, I just don't harden. Softer than before, but stronger in my ground. I don't need to shout my love to make it sound. I needed pain to show me what's worth fighting for. I didn't lose my heart, just softer than before. I notice how I pause now before I react, how gentleness can carry what anger lacks. Love shouldn't make you brittle or unsure. I didn't shrink from loving, just softer than before. You didn't ruin me, you revealed me softer than before. Night into light, I used to fear surrender, now I know when to fight. I give warmth without losing the center at my core. I didn't close my heart, just softer than before. You didn't break my tenderness, you tested it. I learned that kindness can still resist. Soft doesn't mean fragile or unsure. It means I felt enough to choose what's pure. I'm not afraid of loving again. Softer than before, but steady in my skin. I won't punish my heart. just softer than before. I used to chase the lightning, call chaos a spark, mistook the shaking feeling for something in my heart. But love shouldn't feel like falling every time it's found. I'm done with moving floors, I want steady ground. I don't need the highest highs if the lows pull me under. I don't need dramatic words to feel the wonder. I've learned how peace can feel strange at first when you used to thirst. I'm not bored, I'm breathing, steady ground beneath my feet, not slipping when I stand. I need a love that holds me without trembling hands. No guessing games, no waiting for it to come around. I'm choosing something solid, I'm choosing steady ground. I notice how calm feels warmer than sparks that disappear, how safety doesn't dull me, it makes me clear. Love shouldn't test your balance just to prove it's real. I shouldn't lose my center to feel. You didn't break me, the shaking did. Steady ground night after night, where I can rest my weight. Not a love that needs repair or asks me to wait. I gave enough to instability, now I found what it feels like standing on steady ground. You didn't hurt me loudly or wrong, you just made loving feel like holding on. If love keeps tilting every time, then peace isn't weakness, it's a sign. I'm not settling, I'm rooted, steady ground, I stand tall. No need to prove my place, I won't trade calm certainty for unpredictable grace. I deserve a love that stays when no one's around, not lightning in the distance, but steady ground. Some strength is quiet, some love is sound. I'm not chasing storms anymore, I found steady ground. You're standing on the other side, close enough to see your outline in the afternoon, right in front of me. I press my palm against the space where we used to pass. There's warmth, but it can't reach me. Light through the glass. We talk like nothing's missing, like this is how it's meant. Your voice is clear and careful, but not present. I see the kindness in your eyes, but it doesn't last. It flickers on my skin, light through the clouds. I'm not blind, I just can't touch it. Light through the glass, bright but far. I keep hoping it will break where we are. I need a love that holds me, not love that simply casts it. The shadow of its warmth through the glass. I notice how I lower my voice so nothing cracks. How loving you feels careful in all the wrong acts. Love shouldn't feel visible but out of reach. I shouldn't have to stand this close and still not me. You didn't shut the door, you closed it softly. Light through the glass, night into day. I keep mistaking almost for a stay. I give patience, give presence, you give where you can't pass. But love can't live forever through the glass. You didn't hurt me loudly or fast. You hurt me by loving me from behind glass. If love won't risk the breaking to come inside, then shining isn't enough to survive. I'm not asking for perfect, just real. Light through the glass, so I still believe. How